It's time to wrap up the null values. So final row, this is both a temperature and an a temperature. A temp is like some feeling, okay? And this is kind of interesting because yeah, you could take the mean temperature or a temp. I think that's totally legitimate, right? And put it in. But can we do better? Like what's like let's say I don't know what the temperature is today, but I know it's going to be tomorrow and I know what it was the day before. Isn't that a better indicator of temperature? You see what I'm suggesting here? What if we look at the values before and after? So let's try that. Okay, what I'm going to do, make one last text header, change temperature using other values. Okay, so let's try this df.lock and then let's look at, okay, I can't see it now. It's 701. So let's try 700 up to 702 or 703. Remember, it would exclude 703. By the way, that's not a name. That's like an, does it work with lock or do I have to make that ilock? Let's see. It does work. So what did I want? I got too many there. Oh, it did include 703. Oh, because it's lock. Let's check this. If I do ilock, does it exclude? Oh, look at that. It does. Interesting. Look, there's some subtleties, right? Okay, so we see the temp before and after, right? It's probably going to be somewhere between those, right? That's more likely than just some average temp of the whole data set. So how would we do that? Well, you can do the quick and dirty way and just be like, hey, it's like just in the middle, right? 0.36. You know, and this one should be about between 31 and 45, 0.39. And you know what? It's temperature. It's like, do you have to get it exact? No. But just to show you, how would you write it? Well, mean temp. Okay. Python code straight out. How do I get that value? Well, let's use df.lock, right? So df.lock, can you do it? Row 700, column temp. We're gonna take the average of the two, plus kind of a mouthful of code. df.lock 702, comma temp, and then divide by 2. But to do that, you've got to put in parentheses. Same thing with a temp, right? I'm going to copy that, try to get this done relatively quickly, but put a's in front of the temp. And all that remains now is to actually correct them. Okay, so how do I do that? Well, you do it the same way we did it because they're individual values, is like access the individual values. So df.lock 700 comma temp equals the mean temp. No, 701, excuse me. And same, very similar, right, for the a temp. Just put in the a in there. Will that do it? Suspense is building. I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying to do it quickly so that we can be done with null values. It's a chunk of code there, chunk of Python, right? Kind of, if you guys understand that stuff, you're in great shape, by the way. You know, you don't have to do it like this. This is a little bit extra, I admit. But I just want to show you that when you're coding, right, it's nice to actually extract values instead of just like looking and writing your own. You're less likely to make errors. Let's give it a whirl. Invalid syntax. Do you see that? Can you guys catch the error? See, it's pointing right to the 2. There's no operation there. I mean divided by 2. That's a spot check. You get a lot of errors fixed from spot checking them. Okay, did that fix it? df.isNull.sum, that'll show us by column, .sum that shows all the null values, okay? The sum of all the null values. So before I enter this code, think about what you want it to be, right? What do we want it to be? 0. Hey, we did it. Null values have been cleared. There are quite a few in that one. Great job. I mean, really, if that's a lot of null values, so truly, job well done.